If you are a citizen and you want to be on a board or commission, what do you do? How do you go about getting to where you all are now? And anybody feel free to hop in. I know we're a big group, so feel free to hop in. And we are going to do some microphone sharing here, but yes, everybody just pipe up and.
So the official process is to submit a resume and an application through the city's website. You can go and identify different commissions or boards that might be appropriate to your expertise, identify which ones may have vacancies, and then submit your qualifications for that particular vacancy. That usually the vacancies are oriented towards a particular council member's office.
I guess the starting point for a lot of this is community advocacy, that you get involved in an issue in your community that you are passionate about, and then you begin to deal with that through the city council. And you get to know the city council members, and eventually an opportunity may present itself, and they may come and pick you to do that. I'm past president of the Austin Neighborhoods Council, right now about 85 neighborhood associations, and I started my advocacy as a neighborhood leader. And it was a city council member that reached out to me to sit on the Board of Adjustment.
So do you have to have the specific backing or support of a council member to get on a board or commission? Or I guess maybe sponsor is a better word. Do you need a name from the council behind your application?
I would say it depends, because again, in my case, with the housing authority, it's really, the state law says that the mayor makes the appointment. So it depends on the agency or the board or commission, because in the case of the housing authority, it's really the mayor's call, because the state law does not address a council. But I would imagine, as I understand from others, with other boards and commissions, a council member will actually make that suggestion, and you do need their support.
Well, and I would add that the commissions are always looking for new members. Different things happen, things change, certain commissioners leave or move out of town. So the biggest thing is just showing an interest in that subject and being passionate about it. And if the gentleman will allow me, I will also add that we need more women representation on our commission. So I feel very passionately about that as well.
So that's out of balance right now?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, as we can see, at least from our small sample today.
Well, I think part of it, though, is, and this goes back to citizens needing to be advocates for themselves. The three of us are involved also in the transition task force in the boards and commissions, which we'll get into later. But part of what we're looking at is a struggle that a lot of council members go through, figuring out who to appoint to so many boards and commissions. So they'll oftentimes reach out to somebody they're familiar with because they understand where they're coming from. They may understand their expertise. But the reality is probably a lot more people out there that are equally as qualified. But how do you reach out to this, faceless population unless people are stepping forward and expressing an interest? And so, in the case of the Electric Utility Commission, each council member does appoint. And so the opening that occurred that I answered to was due to a new council member coming in, replacing another one. And when that happens, even an existing commission member, if their term hasn't expired, technically has expired because their sponsor is gone. So everybody has to repetition. And that's how you go for the specific backing of an individual in a commission like this.